extraordinary ways. Yes. Okay, and excellence is doing something ordinary in an extraordinary way. You will become like the five people you associate with the most. Yes, when Kabira was that quote, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, all is lost. That really ran deep because a lot of people spend their whole life pursuing wealth. Some people say it's all about the money, when the cocoa, that's what we're chasing. But the truth is that we have seen that if you chase money at the cost of character, you're actually running a terrible loss value. And yes, he said how you win matters. How you win matters. Yes, he said that when he was trying to talk about the fact that when there is a conflict between ethics and ethics, Gen Z, we are under such pressure to win. We want to win all the time. It feels like failure can no longer happen. And we want to win even when we sacrifice our values. So it's important, he said that, yes, I'm glad that someone put this. The strength of he actually said the strength of your success is in the longevity. You can be a one-hit wonder, to be honest. Anybody can be a one-hit wonder. Anybody can do anything once. Anybody. Yes, someone said mindset as well. What you have in your mind is what you see. A lot of us try to think of other things and think of how we can succeed, and we lose touch of the things that matter. The truth is that if you lose touch of the things that matter, it's going to be very, very hard for you to actually achieve them. Place your mind on the person that matters the most so that we can move forward. So guys, we've had a lot of talking, we've had a lot of value. I hope you don't just throw this thing away or just see them as entertainment. Please take them and apply to your lives so that you get better. Right now, we're going to have a performance. This is a young man I have seen perform before. He's very talented, he's very gifted, and it's always such a pleasure to witness him play. His name is CJ, the violinist, and he's here to applause, guys. Let's welcome CJ. CJ, you're welcome. CJ, are you there? He was just there a few minutes ago. Okay, I think he's getting ready. Okay, let's just give him the time to get ready.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry about that. Hello everyone. Good everyone. My name is CJ, and sorry about that. I'll be about this today. Yeah? So I'm playing a couple of songs, and I hope you guys have fun and enjoy. Thank you. All right. Feel free to sing. Just one more, then I'm done, yeah? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Wow, that was wonderful, CJ. That was really, really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, CJ. That was really, really powerful. I'm not sure I've ever witnessed an online conference that had an online class act like this. The energy, the skill, the liveliness. Oh, that was wonderful. We didn't want it to stop, but unfortunately, we had to suspend that to move over to someone else. Please find him online if you'd like to follow him. We will. You can see he can play at your weddings, your events, your shows, wherever you want him to. he is very talented. His energy is top notch. I mean, not having a particular audience to face and yet doing your best and having all that energy. He was the hype man, he was the DJ, he was just him. That is wonderful. So just look for CJ the violinist. Find him, follow him, encourage him, patronize him. That is very, very important. CJ is spelled C-E-E, then J-A-Y. C-E-E and J-A-Y. That is on Instagram, you'll find him. And yes, please patronize him. Give light to your events, give light to your functions and programs with him. So our next keynote speaker is here. I just want to remind you that our events are proudly sponsored by ITEL, Beat FM, Sokatua Investments. Thank you guys for being here so far. We're going to be having Mr. Umechi, like I've said, a young man who has consistently grown in all that he does. He's going to be reading her bio before we proceed to her speech. Mr. Ifani, you're on right now.
All right. Hi, Summer. Thank you so much for that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you. Oh, sorry, it's afternoon. This is my bad. Good afternoon. So, guys, I'll be reading the bio of our next keynote speaker in person of Ms. Chinwe Egwim. It's my honor to read her bio. So, Ms. Chinwe Egwim is a professional economist with over 500 published economic rules or notes under her belt. She consistently applies rigorous analysis to ensure Africa's economic landscape is better understood. Prior to joining Coronation Merchant Bank as chief economist, she has had economic inclined roles at FBN Quest Merchant Bank, FBN Capital, Fitch Ratings Milan, and the Central Bank of Nigeria. Ms. Chinwe was appointed as the national consultant by the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa to lead the Service Trade Project, which is partly driven by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. So through this project, she successfully led the UNECA National Seminar on Global and Regional Value Chain Analysis for the financial service sector, as well as produced a policy document on the back of extensive data analysis, which ensures an auxiliary resource for the African Continental Free Trade Africa Agreement. Ms. Chinwe's contribution has also supported high-level committees set up by development agencies like the World Bank. She has been included to the IMF Article 4 consultations, Africa Development Bank meetings, and she sits as a member of the Board Committee on Research at the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. She has served as resident economist for the research-based initiative AIR Africa Investment Roundtable. Ms. Chinwe is a highly sought-after thought leader and has spoken as well as delivered keynotes on several reputable platforms. Her ability to understand, process, and extract value from data has landed her multiple-level public speaking roles on expert panels. Her TEDx talk on equipping the female economy has gained traction from policy-inclined and development institutions, and has also contributed to conversations around lifting women. On print media, her views around economic trends are featured across multiple media platforms. Chinwe's articles on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area (AFTA) and women were published by the World Economic Forum. She's regularly pulled in to give expert advice around economic trends on news channels such as CNBC Africa and BBC. Chinwe authored a book titled Understanding Economic Jargon. The book uses a simple approach to break down how economic indicators and the investment climate react to economic shocks and upswings. It has ranked as the bestseller on Amazon. work as an economist and advocate for women empowerment, some of which include being recognized as the most influential people of Africa descent, MIPAD 100 under 40 in support of the United Nations International Decade for People of Africa Descent. She was listed as one of the 100 most inspiring Nigerian women by Leading Ladies Africa, included to the corporate Nigeria power list as an influential professional Nigerian under 40. Also, she's recognized as a leading woman in the banking by the Association of Professional Women Bankers. Chinwe was nominated as Professional of the Year by Futures Awards Africa and won the HERHA Network Career Women of the Year in 2018. She has featured on the cover pages of multiple business-driven magazines. She's an advisory board member of Africa Policy Conversations and Bookings Africa. Ms. Chinwe Egwem, it's my pleasure to welcome you. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so do I go ahead? Can you hear me?
Yes, you may. You can go ahead.
I'm trying to start my video. Help me confirm that you can see me as well. For some strange reason, I'm having network issues. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you, ma'am. We can see you.
So yes, thank you so much for having me. And well done to everyone who organized this session. So the theme is Rethink, Reform, and Revitalize. And I will be approaching that theme from selecting your career and embarking on a career progression angle. And I'm going to touch upon a few pillars. So I hope you shall all listen attentively. So the first pillar is understanding your why. Okay. Now, goals, targets, and achievements are very relative. And we must all understand this to avoid placing unnecessary pressure on ourselves. Everyone is different. What may seem as a zenith or a rooftop for one person may be the starting point for another person. There are also different seasons in life, and this we must understand as well. Just like the 4 seasons that we are taught in school, so your summer, winter, spring, and autumn, people have different seasons in their life. Let's say Chrissy may be experiencing a summer wave in his life, which would require certain deliberate steps that should assist him with breaking boundaries and leveling up. While maybe Amina may be experiencing winter chill and probably needs to retreat by taking things relatively easier. Strategizing as well as equipping herself in order to position properly for opportunities. In both scenarios that I have just mentioned, being deliberate is very essential, okay? There is a question that interviewers, I'm sure very soon most of you start being interviewed, that's if you're not doing internships already, but there is a question that interviewers tend to ask at job interview sessions. The one that goes like this, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? That question. It is indeed a powerful question, and most people are unable to answer it, okay? In the earlier stages of my career, I struggled to answer it as well. I'd often say something very technical or rigid, as opposed to providing an answer which should have been, created on the back of deep thoughts around my career goals. Thankfully, I have been able to crack that code. Same way that question is thrown at you at interviews, you need to throw it at yourself. But this time in different layers, as we are multifaceted and not just one way. So with understanding your why, you need to get to know yourself, okay? Understand what it is you want out of different aspects of your life, so your professional, your personal life, so that you can clearly articulate what success means to you and then set relevant targets that would lead you towards your defined success. Or else you will be at risk of chasing other people's well-defined targets. Essentially doing things just because you're seeing other people doing them. That's wrong and unnecessary pressure on yourself. To be very honest, it is not easy understanding that's why. With regards to one's career trajectory, it's not an easy thing. I will speak for myself and speak with regards to my journey. Mind you, in as much as I have hit specific milestones, which I am very grateful for, I still acknowledge that the fact that I am, I'm still growing, until I decide to retire, I'm still going to be in a growth mindset. So what is it that I did or I do to get a sense of that why? Now, while studying for my postgraduate degree, I engaged in a lot of volunteering activities. Please pen that down if you're listening to me, because volunteering is a powerful tool and it's often neglected. Volunteering activities allow you to learn more about yourself. Most times they help with unleashing hidden passions that you never knew were there. Through these activities, I gradually discovered my flair for development and social impact. I was able to infuse these